Okay, I'm gonna make a quick video on how to hook up the SmartKom. So right now what we got, this is a Antennas Direct DB8E. Okay, and the panels can be turned different directions, 90 degrees, 180 degrees. It's about 170 degrees right now. We're looking at Chicago here, and then this way is looking at Milwaukee. And what we're gonna do, we already know what the reception's like with the Antennas Direct setup. It's good, could be better. We got the juice amp here, and we got the DB8E combiner. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna unhook the combiner, and I'm gonna put the SmartKom in place, and then I'm gonna show you, how to get it set up. So give me a few seconds and I'll get that done. All right, so we've got the SmartKom here now, replacing the DB8E factory combiner. I also put a terminator here, and this is a beta unit. Yours is going to be a little different. You won't have the threads up top here, but the internals are the same. It's just that this one was rushed out for testing. And we've also got our down lead going directly into the house. We're no longer using the juice amp. So we're gonna run back down to the basement and set the SmartKom. Gonna do the auto scan. By the way, I could do it here. Excuse me, right here. I could do it right here. But I prefer to do it inside the house. Illinois fall has turned into Illinois winter, and then later on we'll come back and we'll do this 8800. But for now, we're doing the DB8E. It's two antennas in one. Okay, back in the basement here. So we've got the power unit, the PSU. We've got it hooked up correctly. I labeled these. If you look at it long enough, you can figure it out. But I kind of like my labeling a little bit better because it's quick on the run. You could do it that way, or you could mark it in with the magic marker, or just follow the instructions here. That means power up to the antenna, and this is the signal out from the SmartKom. And then I got it over here to my nifty Televes 5-way splitter. I love it. We're going to do some testing on them later. All right, so we're ready. What we're going to do, we're going to click on this, readjust. I'm going to hold it in for 5 seconds or so. When I see it blink, I can let off. And right now it's seeking, finding, assigning, doing its SmartKom thing, doing its smart thing. And that right about there marks that it's done. All right, so a lot of you ask, what is this, this weird graph that Bob's looking at? Well, it's kind of the same thing as this, except it's just not live, but it's a histograph, kind of like it's over time. See, it just finished painting. This is the complete UHF spectrum. All the way from RF18 all the way up to RF35. There might be something going on with 36 today. We have strong signal days and weak signal days. So why don't we could do that. We could just kind of zoom right through the spectrum here. Yeah, see, there's nothing going on with 36. So yeah, that's 35 there. All right, so this is RTL SDR. Enough about that. We can talk about that in a different video. And I'm going to show you how to use the phone app now. So you need to get the Televes app. So what I'll do, I'll go to the Play Store. I'm in the Play Store. I'll type in Televes and search. And there it is right on top. A Suite. That's what you want. There's a couple other apps in there. But basically, A Suite's what you want. H30 app, of course, H30 Suite for the H30. So I'm going to click on this. Again. And I'm going to click on Install. I may have downloaded it all already. It's installing. And it's done and ready to open. Now we have to go through the EULA. And I always allow it to do that. Now we've got the SmartKom right here. We're going to click on that. Okay. Pretty much the 531-980 is going to be the one you want. I'm going to click on that one. Look familiar? Okay. Click OK. All right. Now here's the thing. It's ready to go. It hasn't connected yet. So I'm going to click on Connect. It sees this SmartKom 9 CF2. I just clicked on that. It's now connected. Cool. So now let's download and see what it's got in there already, since I pressed the button. And there you go. So Televes has some great software here. If you notice, this threw me off at first. Everything's in order of the way it looks like on the SmartKom. So left is antenna 3. In the middle is antenna 2, and on the right is antenna 1. So be careful with that. At first I thought it wasn't working correctly. It's all in the fine print. All right, so I'm looking at my channels. They pretty much seem to be correct. If you know your spectrum, this is a UHF only antenna, so I don't expect to see much VHF. I wonder how 4 got in there. Later on, we can kind of look at that signal. 4 is probably pretty strong right now. And the DB8 is capable of some VHF. So now here's one that throws me off a little bit. I don't see my RF30. I can't choose it either. So I wonder where it went. Well, here's what's going on. RF30 has been picked up by the other antenna, and there's a good reason for that. The Chicago antenna has found an RF30 low power, so that's something to be aware of. And I can't really assign, if I wanted the Milwaukee RF30, I can't really assign that unless I unassign this one, cancel, or excuse me, click OK. Then we'll go back into the Milwaukee antenna and reassign 30. And we don't know how that's going to work until we go to the TV. So anyways, that's pretty much the setup here. Once you get it the way you want it, then you go ahead and you click on the up arrow. And now what you're doing, you're uploading your settings, your changes. And I just realized sometimes you don't get it right the first time. I just realized that 12 should not be on my Milwaukee antenna. So we're going to click OK on that. I just modified that. I'm going to put 12 back on my Chicago antenna. We're going to click OK. We're going to go ahead and send that back up to the SmartKom unit so the SmartKom unit can fix it. And there you go. Antenna 2 and antenna 1. That's it. You should be able to enjoy your TV now. Thanks for watching.